What's up, guys? The last review that I did for the Rocky Patel Connecticut turned out pretty well. Got some nice favorable reviews on it, and so I decided to go ahead and try doing another one for you guys today. It's one of my days off, kind of early in the morning before it really gets warm, so I figured I would get a chance to try to sneak in the CAO Criollo. I believe that's how it's pronounced, but probably very wrong. So I'll go ahead and get this cut and get it lit up, and we'll see how this thing smokes. Catch you back in a few minutes. Alright, so I've got this CAO Criollo lit, and I'm having some draw problems. It's really tight. As you can see there, I kind of had to chop off a lot more than I normally had to try to do to get any kind of draw out of it. It's very, very tightly packed in there, and it's pretty hard to get a draw in. But we're going to try smoking through it because this has been resting for a couple weeks now after I had picked it up from one of the CAO events at one of the local shops here, and where they had some special salons where I picked this up at. But the initial flavors of the cigar was kind of a mild licorice taste, and it's quite pleasant because it leaves a little bit of a sweetness on the back of your palate when the smoke finally does evacuate. Um, and there is, to go with the licorice, there's also a little bit of a slight nutty flavor to go with it. We're going to go ahead and try to let this burn down some, and we'll kind of see how the cigar progresses. We'll have to check back in a little bit. Alright, so we're back, and I want to correct my pronunciation earlier of the cigar name. It's actually Criollo, as the two L's in the Spanish language is generally going to be pronounced with a Y. So just wanted to correct that. Now, this is a 5, or was a 5 by 50 Zaya cigar. It's pretty good, generally for about an hour long smoke. This has been going for about 20 minutes or so, and we're pretty much through the first third of the cigar, as you can see there. Still a very tight draw. The licorice flavor is still pretty predominant as you're smoking on this cigar. However, a spiciness has come into the mix. It's a very mellow spiciness, kind of like a white pepper, if you will, and it matches with the slight sweetness of that licorice flavor as well. Um, I really wish the draw on this was not quite as tight. I don't know if this is just a fluke, because I know CAO tests every single one of their sticks before they are given the final roll in production, and I would really hate to think that they tested this and they let it pass. So again, maybe it's a fluke. I did get this at a special when CAO had their little event here, and this is one of the free cigars I could pick from. And so maybe that's why. But we'll go ahead and get towards the end of this. I'll check back maybe one or two more times, and we'll see how things progress. Alright, we're back here, and as you can see, we are significantly much further along in this CAO Criollo, and the draw is still just ridiculously tight. In fact, at this point, I'm tired of fighting it, and that I don't feel that the cigar is worth trying to really nub down much any further. The licorice flavor has kind of fallen off a little bit past the halfway point. It's still there, lingering in the background. The spiciness comes in and plays a little bit bigger of a role in the flavor profile, and there just might even be like a hint of toffee, or like a very maybe kind of bitter caramel if you've ever had something like that. Just as the scar is warmed up from getting shorter. I really wish that the draw on this was not as tight as it was. I'm gonna try picking up at least one more of these just to give it another shot on the draw, because the flavors are definitely worth it. It's just you gotta work to enjoy this cigar. But I would recommend it, and give it a try if you ever get the chance. Just hope that maybe the one that you get your hands on doesn't have as tight of a draw. Now, at that same CAO event that I picked up this cigar, I had picked up a CAO America. I've had one of them before. I have another one sitting in my humidor right now, and I will be probably my next review will be of that CAO America, and we'll definitely have to see how that one goes. I really look forward to that one, but I thought I would try to get myself a little bit of a treat of something that I have no idea what to expect with this Criollo, and well, I definitely did not expect a tight draw, but the flavors were nice. So we'll have to see how that goes. I still have the Gurkha Double Maduro still sitting in my humidor that I haven't touched for some reason. Need to get around to that. And I also have a pack of nubs which came in recently to Connecticut. So I've had one of them already, and that was a wonderful experience. So we're looking at probably 3 or 4 more reviews to come up here in a short period of time. So keep an ear out, keep an eye out, keep reading, keep smoking, and just enjoy life. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.